say something like that happens during the exam. That doesn't reach the test.
Okay.
No problem.
I should have brought my phone.
I can send it to you.
All right. So for scale, okay. If your proctor doesn't tell you just to go ahead and weigh your client, that means that you want to see the procedure from the very, very beginning. Okay? And from the very, very beginning, it's just like ambulation. Okay? Same exact procedure in the beginning. Same, just like ambulation. Get your client ready, head of the bed up, okay, sitting position. One hand behind your client, one hand behind your client's knees. Tell your partner on 3, we're going to turn and sit towards the side of the bed. Turn your partner, okay? After you turn your partner, ask the same questions. Are you okay? Are you dizzy? Are you in pain? Okay? Once they answer appropriately, shoes on, gait belt on. Okay? Scoot your client forward, okay? Making sure that feet are flat on the floor. Check the bed brakes for the second time. So it's just like ambulation. Okay? So once again, once you stand your client up, that's where it changes. Okay? Your scale will not necessarily be right here. Okay? It might be in the corner somewhere over there. Alright? So just like ambulation, once again, I hold on to that gait belt, okay, palm up. Then I tell my partner, go ahead and grab my waist, and on 3, we're going to stand up. 1, 2, and 3. Everyone see that? Just like ambulation, you go ahead and reposition yourself, grab your client's arm, then walk your client to that scale. Okay, now, in regards to this gait belt, okay, if your proctor doesn't say anything about, pertaining to this gait belt, okay, go ahead and put that gait belt on. Okay. Now, if your proctor tells you you don't need that gait belt, then don't put it on. Okay. Questions for that? All right. Now, once you walk your client, okay, once you reach this scale, your proctors will intentionally move this weight. Okay? Critical step before you put your client onto this scale is to zero out this scale. And when I say zero it out, that means this black arrow right here, which is to your left, is free floating. Okay? Free floating. Floating. It's not touching the top, it's not touching the bottom. Okay? So that's how you can tell that it's zeroed out. Okay? Once you do that, then you tell your partner to go ahead and step onto that scale. Very good. Is it okay for me to get your weight? Yeah? Okay. Now this is time that you could let go of your partner. Okay? Next. First thing you want to do is to move this big weight right here. And you move it, making sure that it lands onto that notch. And when it lands onto that notch, it points to a number. Okay? And you keep going, until you see this black arrow drop all the way down. Okay? Once you see that drop all the way down, move one back.
We have to.
Huh?
Like, we have to do that if we know that they're
Well, if you know, then you don't need to do this. Okay? But if you don't know who your partner is, okay, you don't know how much they weigh, then you keep going until it drops, then move one back. Okay? That arrow goes back up. Okay? Next, you move this small weight right here. And you keep going until you see this black arrow, once again, to your left, free floats. Okay. Free floats, keep still. All right. Now, can someone read this?
137 pounds and 4.
Very good. Okay. So 137 pounds and 4 ounces. Those little tiny lines, okay, are ounces. Okay, 4 ounces, 8 ounces, 12 ounces. Okay. Yes. All right. Questions with that?
We have to write it down.
Yes.
Okay. And it would just be like 137 LBS and then just 4
OZ.
OZ. Right
Very
after
good.
it.
That's how you write it. Okay.
Put everything before.
All right. Okay. Now, once you figure out your partner's your partner's weight, you verbally say to your proctor 137 pounds and 4 ounces. Okay. Then you tell your partner to go ahead and step back. So this will be the only skill where you tell your partner to step back. Okay? Once you step off to that scale, make sure that you're holding on to that gate belt. Next critical step, make sure that you zero out this scale. Okay? After that, walk your client back to bed. And then do the procedure in reverse. Alright? Questions with this procedure? So after you put your client back to bed, okay, make sure that you wash your hands, okay, and record that weight. 137 lbs dot 4 oz dot. Okay? Dot.
Oh, you forgot? I thought you just...
It is an abbreviation, right? So 137 space lbs dot space 4 oz dot. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So do the order in reverse.